With this being a Hellcat, it's a little bit louder than your normal Challenger. The client had a little bit of concern with noise, so we wanted to add in a little bit of a sound barrier to kind of bring down on the noise floor. So the first thing we did was actually remove all the interior between the carpet, center console, the seat, the rear deck, and the headliner, and then we could begin. The first thing we did was we added a layer of the hush mat butyl onto the floor, and then into the rear deck, and the same under the back seat and into the trunk. We installed Soundskins on top of that butyl layer, and then did that on the floor, in the roof, and under the back seat, same as the hush mat. And then reinstalled the carpet. And this Dodge, it particularly has a very thick foam padding on it, so it helped a lot. The goal of all of this was to lower the noise floor and the road noise so the client could better appreciate this new sound system.
On the pillars, customer wanted something that was going to look factory, but just a little bit of custom, not too far over the top. So he didn't want the tweeter just sticking on the side of the pillar. So what I did was, my take on it was, I grabbed a few little pieces of expanded PVC, 2 layers on the bottom, countersink. So actually the tweeter sits flush inside. And then trim ring that we actually had the paint custom matched to the interior. It's got like this kind of like a granite grayish color to it, so we kind of use that. I did a 3D printed 3D grill on this inside, so it looks pretty custom. This will drop in, and then I have a finished one here that's already covered. So we used the factory material. You didn't want to use anything out of the ordinary, just something that looked factory. So the tweeter will drop into there, and then the grill will actually just press fit into there. The amp rack itself is made out of PVC. We used 1/4-20, a lot of threaded inserts to keep everything nice and secure so nothing's going to move around. Also in the amp rack area, we were able to incorporate the air pump that these come with. Also, it incorporates the bit 10 off to the side, so everything fits right here in the middle, kind of out of the way. Next step is actually making the floor, trim ring, box, and everything nice and make everything nice and flowy and look good and pretty. Do what I do. Okay. So this here has sections. It's all in PVC. It's routed or racketed on the inside. So then the piece that goes on the floor drops in to the hole and leaves a little mark here. But when it's all put together, this all goes in one piece, just like that. What I'm doing right now is actually making a baffle, and the baffle is actually comprised of expanded PVC. It's got several layers, 1, 2, 3, 4 layers of expanded PVC, each one a different shape, and each one serves a certain purpose for the finish out of the actual vehicle. You see here, this is the 3 layers. The bottom layer is actually the baffle where the enclosure actually mounts to. Then you have another layer here on top of that is a 1/2 inch thick that actually takes up the space of the actual woofer itself. The actual mounting plate is actually 1 inch of space. Then the second layer is actually 3/4 inch, and that's where the actual lights are going to go inside of this rabbet here. And also that gives it the space where the actual woofer is actually going to expand. So the X-Max there is going to give it the room for it to actually play. The last layer is going to be the finish layer, which is going to go over it like that. And the side that you see that's actually rabbeted in is going to be a carpet and then vinyl around it.